I prefer to watch streamers instead of hanging out with my friends. Everyone feels fake these days and Casey Tron is the only real one. Honestly, that's kind of true. Unpopular opinion, Casey Tron is low-key hot. What do you mean unpopular opinion? To clarify, I'm a lesbian. I had to give up a room for my grandmother to sleep in during Thanksgiving. At Thanksgiving dinner, my grandma asked me when I had taken up rock climbing. I replied, I haven't, and my brothers and others started teasing her about how it looks like she's starting dementia early. After we are done eating right before dessert, my grandma proves to everyone how she wasn't lying by proceeding to show over 20 family members my strap-on harness. I've never felt more embarrassed in my whole life. Is this real? I put it into Google and nothing came up. I once killed a frog at a public school by accident, and I could have saved it, but I ran away instead because I was so fucking shocked. How could you have saved it though? Oh, you just left it in the pool to drown? But wait, can't frogs swim? I don't understand. Still a virgin. My confession is that I think I'm such a shitty person that I'll never be able to find someone and I will die alone, and that frightens me so much. I think that that's a fear that a lot of people have, being a virgin. I think it's very normal. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's more normal than what you would think. I'm a bisexual virgin at 23, not because of religious beliefs or anything, just anxiety issues. There's so many virgins here. Like, honestly, I feel like it's fairly normal. Like, I would say it's definitely not abnormal. When my grandma passed away, we had to clean her house. I found a VCR tape of The Sounds of Music and put it in for my little cousins to watch while we went through all her stuff. I found out quickly it wasn't The Sound of Music, but was my grandpa and grandma fucking Doggy Style. I'm still haunted to this day. If you guys have sex tapes, please throw them out when you get old so your family doesn't find them. Thank you. I don't believe you. I don't. And honestly, if it's true, then good for those old folk. A professional basketball player I went to high school with accidentally sat in my period blood. So I was in my last class of the day when I suddenly got my period and it was bad, like really bad. I bled through my pants onto my chair. I tied my sweatshirt around my waist and asked the teacher to go to the restroom. I tried to clean my pants, but they were soaked with blood. When I returned to the classroom with my sweatshirt still around my waist, I noticed a popular guy sitting in my chair that I know had blood on it. He smiled and asked me if I was okay if he sat there and talked to his friend, and I said go for it and laughed. To this day I have no idea if he knows he sat in my period blood or if he was too dumb to notice. Oh my god. That's so powerful though. Like, I feel like women can get up and leave whenever they want to use the restroom, because for real, sometimes it'll just... I've stolen millions of dollars from Walmart. Fuck corporate America. Then where's my money? What? I'm a furry who makes fursuits full-time. No, it's true. Nuh-uh. For real? Honestly, I hear that's pretty lucrative. These furries will spend all kinds of money on fursuits. When I first heard of Casey, a streamer I watched at the time won the Casey Tron Award for Variety Streamer. Some people in Twitter replies referred to Casey as a titty streamer. And since I was deep in my femcel era, I decided without fact-checking that I didn't like Casey because of this, and that hate stayed in my heart for a couple of years. I have since woken up and now realize all great content I missed out on. I'm sorry, Casey, for letting the incel echo chamber get to me. Aw. No, honestly, I feel like a lot of people have like a really bad perception of me, because whenever I first started out, like, people just acted insane. Like, they acted like I was like killing babies or something. I used to think I was a lesbian, but now I'm bisexual. Sometimes I wonder if I tricked myself into thinking I'm bisexual, because my family is homophobic and I just didn't want to deal with that. Damn. Oh my god. That's fucking deep. I've never thought of that before. I've been with 2 married men, not at the same time, but still. Also used to do Molly with a notable country singer's daughter. You should expose them to their wives. If you're gonna fuck married men, at least like expose them, even if it's anonymously. I tipped off a wife whose man was cheating on Grindr once. It just sucks whenever, you waste somebody's time, and then like you'll hear stories sometimes about somebody just like fucking wasting years of somebody's life, and it's like you're really going to feel worse about, I don't know. I assume that sometimes people do it because they find it hard to like break up or end things and they feel bad or something, but maybe they're just psychopaths and want to be like taking advantage of multiple people. But it's like, you shouldn't feel bad for not wasting, years of somebody's life. Honestly, you should feel worse wasting years of somebody's life and not breaking up with them than breaking up with them. One time I was flirting with a married man over text, and he ended up ending his marriage for me, but I ghosted him for someone else. Honestly, maybe you did that woman a favor to a degree. I mean, like, close your legs to married men. But still, it's like maybe you did them a favor. I want to be gagged on, spat on, rolled in splooge, eaten out, whipped, caw-cawed on, called multiple slurs in quick succession, bred like a bull, spanked like a toddler, cummed in like a toaster strudel, held like a drunk man being taken home by his friends from a bar, tied up like a fish in a net, have my hair pulled like a farmer ripping the wheat from the field. I'm gonna put on scary music because I'm getting freaked out. When I was 16, I was messing around with my friend who at the same time was also 16, and the same night I threw up on his dick. Then after cleaning up, subsequently shit on his dick. You probably traumatized him. You threw up on his dick and then shit on it? I'm like, did you turn him straight? Oh, we've all been there. We've all been there. When I was in high school, my bully had a locker next to mine, and sometimes while he was halfway through changing for PE, he would push me up against the locker and make fun of me, and sometimes when I'm lonely, I still think about it. Any tips on how to be less porn sick? Get help. When I was 17 exploring my sexuality, I stole my dad's credit card to order a realistic dildo and naked picture of a male porn star. Till this day, I still use the dildo and have that picture hung up on my wall. What is wrong with you people? I was 69 with my third cousin. You're disgusting. Shut up. Are they lying, I hope? So my boyfriend isn't from the US and he doesn't have any family here in the States. And as he was living here in the city we live in, he met this older married couple. They're in an open relationship. Also met them before we started dating. So anyway, this couple became like my boyfriend's gay dads. They all became really close and always supported my boyfriend and helped him with his immigration and shit like that. Well, I kind of slept with one of the married guys, and my boyfriend doesn't know currently. The other husband doesn't know either. As we know, it will eventually cause issues with me and my boyfriend and him and his husband. What do I do? When I was a teen, I used to release my man juices too, or on crazy occasions 3 times a day for like 3 months. Porn sickness is real, y'all. Be careful. Other thing that's a real is sex addiction. Stop thinking about sex and live your life. Thank you. Magic is real. I agree. One time when my best friend was out of town, her fiance initiated sex with me. I'm a gay male, and he dicked me down good and was very vocal, and we have never spoken about it since. They are married with kids now. I don't fucking believe you. Shut up. My friends would break up every other week in high school and trauma dump on me. Then it would end up with me giving them head. At church camp when I was a teen, my best friend found out her mom had cancer and left, and her boyfriend slept with me and spooned me that night, and I felt guilty ever since. I'm like, they aren't still together, are they? I don't know. I feel like we do a lot of dumb shit whenever we're kids, like our brains haven't fully formed yet. Like we haven't you know what I mean? But yeah, that's not very Christian. I don't believe this story though. I once went on 5 dates over the span of a weekend and had sex with 3 of them. You slut. I took my female best friend's virginity in a hot tub when we were teenagers and both dating boys. We haven't spoken about it since 8 years later.